Atlanta rapper Lil Marlo, he was shot and killed while he traveled down Interstate 285 in Atlanta around 11:30 p.m. Now, someone pulled up on him while he was driving and just shot inside his vehicle, and the brother ended up dying. Now, the police believe that he was the intended target. This wasn't something random that happened to him. Now, he was on the label Quality Control, the label with Migos and City Girls, etc. Right? So, the medical examiner, said that they had his body. His real name was Rudolph Johnson. It said he was, definitely came out, with Quality Control in 2017. Now, no one knows the circumstances. No one said anything. And this is, sad. This, young brother had 4 children. And these 4 children are not going to have a father anymore. That's sad. Now, we've seen things like this happen. We've definitely been hearing about some shootings that's been happening in Atlanta. My thing is this, is that we have a sector in our community, in the black community. We have to talk about that. And listen, I'm very harsh when it comes to that sector of our community. They are no earthly good. They need to be away from us. They need to be cast away on an island by themselves. There's a certain group that's within our community for sure. And a lot of times we don't want to talk about that group that has no bearing on us as a people, don't care about us, would hurt and harm us, no different than some, racists would harm us. Like, Minister Farrakhan said a long time ago, we have an enemy outside and an enemy within. And we definitely have to deal with the enemy within our community. Look at brothers like Tupac, that was killed. Running up on Tupac, shooting him up. Get what I'm saying? This has happened to a lot of rappers out there. And we don't know who he was entangled up with. We don't know what got started or whatever. But it's always, we're seeing it happening to rappers. I don't see a bunch of R&B artists getting shot up. I don't see, any other groups, that's out there, getting shot up. It's always the rappers that's getting shot at or shot up. Now, my daughter listened to some music the other day, and every other word, the guy was talking about murdering somebody. And I say, why would he be talking about that in every other word? It's like you keep listening to that kind of music. You put that music in your ear all the time. And in that environment, you got to prove you some sort of thug, you some sort of gangster, you some sort of whatever, right? I mean, that's what you want to do. And it's dumb. I'm like, look, man, y'all rap, get your money and get some businesses and try to be like 50 in them and get, bigger, or maybe Jay-Z and them get bigger than that and transition out of that and become a big businessman, Dr. Dre or whatever. That's what you need to do. Y'all still out there, talking about you thugging and all that. Thugging for what? You're not running nothing. You don't own nothing. Obviously, you see that when the folks were talking about putting the National Guard in Atlanta. But this doesn't make any sense, man. I get sick and tired. I saw a video the other day where a dude was just shooting in a car, like just shooting, end up killing a few people. Like, what are y'all doing out here? But see, that also that there's certain individuals that's allowed to roam around too, because this system act like they try to get the criminals out and they don't. Because when you hear of a dude being arrested 50 times, 100 times, like this one story I saw, man, them folks letting you out. You working for them folks. That's how I feel about that. So you get away with a lot of crimes and you should have been put away for a long time ago. Now, somebody needs to deal with this situation with this young brother. Let's say the streets take care of the problem. Fine. But it just still keep going on. And this is the problem when you don't have people controlling things out in the streets either. And saying, hey, you got to go through this guy or that guy for anything to go on, like it used to be back in the day. See, since the feds took away all of the people that ran things, then now you got just dudes running wild and just doing whatever they want to do. And sometimes they even, shoot people for jealousy, especially a lot of these dudes out here. They jealous that he, get a little money. He got access to women. He driving nice cars, etc. And you find out a lot of these rappers just out here just sometimes renting cars. I've heard of that, renting cars to go stunt. Like, paying a car rental, don't own anything. The jury is rented. Everything is rented. They don't own the thing. But yeah, you envying their life and don't really know exactly how they living at the end of the day. But, I hate this happened to this young brother. But this stuff needs to stop. It really needs to stop. I'll tell you, the male and the female, those in our community that have this attitude that they can just hurt and harm us, they are not a brother of mine. They're not a sister of mine. They're an enemy of mine, no different than I look at racists as an enemy, period. And that's extreme. I hate stories like this. I hate it, but it's part of the entertainment section, so I got to talk about this. But this mess definitely needs to stop. But now you got 4 kids that don't have a father anymore. He gone, and they'll never get him back. But let me know what you think in the comments about this situation with this rapper. And like I said, I hope this. I really hope this will be the last guy. But unfortunately, the way some people move, he won't be the last.